All right, looks like I'm live now. I need to say something. Hey everybody, good to be here with you. John Lavenia. I just dropped off my daughter at her dance class. She's learning tap dance, which is a thrill. I asked her if she's ready for river dance yet, because that's pretty impressive. She's like, no, that's it's pretty advanced. But just here with you, I wanted to share an idea with you for all my friends who are, in some cases, wondering how to actually get the result that you're looking to get. I see Farouk is here. Hey, Farouk. What you doing, man? I'm going to wave at Farouk. See if this function thingy works here. Anyway, yeah, so I was just thinking about this because I've had, my goodness, I've worked with thousands of people over the years who were looking for success, like in home business or online marketing, or, fill in the blank, affiliate program, MLM, network marketing, even something like franchise type things. And I've noticed there's this common thread that just keeps coming up, like this magic ingredient that actually commands and enforces success with whatever somebody does, if they in fact want to succeed with it. Hey Quentin, good to see you here. And I wanted to share this thing with you, this magic ingredient. This is the magic elixir right here. If you've got this, you've got to succeed. If you don't have this, you're not going to succeed. It's as black and white as that, and here it is. Here it is. It's called make a friggin' decision. That's what it's called. Make a decision. Which sounds too simple. Well, John, after all, we decided to get started in this thing, this BizOp, this deal, this marketing program. So didn't we make a decision? No. With all the many myriad of different ways that people can go spend their time online and offline to possibly, make money, increase their income, create the lifestyle that they and their family deserve, fill in the blank with whatever the goal or the purpose is, assuming that somebody has one. There's a gradient. There's like an onboarding process, or there's an indoctrination process that starts with, hey, I just discovered something, to I'm going to participate at whatever degree, to now I'm going to be more active in it, to now I'm actually going to succeed with it, and I'm going to become a top earner, or whatever the end result, the end phenomenon that you're looking for actually is. That's actually a gradient. Just because somebody signs on the dotted line and says, yeah, sign me up for that, does not mean they've made a decision. Little decision, but there's bigger decisions. The word decision itself comes from the Latin root word decidere, which means to cut off from, right? So like incision is to cut, well, decision is to cut off from. Cut off from. That means out of the whole universe of possibilities, I'm cutting off this one possibility as the one that I shall have. So what are these possibilities? Well, there's a possibility of doing nothing. There's a possibility of failing. There's a possibility of keep going like I'm going now. There's a possibility of learning, of not learning. There's a possibility of making millions of dollars and becoming a top earner and leading other people to success. These are all possibilities. What's the one that we're going to cut off? And we're going to forsake all others. Forsake all others. Most people don't do that. Most people operate in varying degrees of neurosis or psychosis, right? So think of like a crazy person, like maybe full blown crazy, right? That would be a pretty extreme example of someone who never comes to a yes or no. They live in a chronic condition of maybe. Maybe is your enemy, right? There's no progress in the maybe. That's where we've got this intention. And then we've also got this gnawing counter intention. Yeah, this is great, but as soon as there's a but, you lose. That's it. Yes, but you lose. A decision is a cutting off point. It's a point at which there's no turning back. And every time I've become a top earner in everything that I've done over the last 20-something years, it's because I made a decision. Yeah, I sold it to myself. I was like, what other information do I need? Is this good? Is this right? Is this the direction that I'm choosing to go in? Am I making a decision right now? Do I have hesitation? Do I have counter intention? I sell it to myself to the point where it's like I don't have to be in any more maybes about it. No more deliberation. No more thinking about maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. It's good, yeah, but no more yeah buts. Enough. I decide right now I'm going in this direction, or I decide right now I am not going in this direction. It's Friggin' yes or friggin' no. Am I making a point, you guys? I'd love to hear this in the comments here. If I'm even making any sense to anybody here. Am I talking Greek? This is what I observe all day, is people walking around in a chronic condition of maybe, and it's friggin' maddening. Not for me so much, because I get the yes, I get the no, right? It's kind of like, well, here's what I'm going to do with my time, with my life. And you know what? Some people may be thinking, well, I don't know if I should say yes or no to this or that. And many people, probably people watching this right now, you may already be enrolled in something where you have an intention to get a result. Okay, but here's the thing. When we're looking at how we're going to operate our life, there's two questions that we can ask ourselves if we're savvy. There's two questions we can ask ourselves whenever faced with a decision that will clear up the whole equation for anybody right now. This is the simplest way to come to a decision on anything that is of importance, of value to you. Number one, will this decision, this potential action that I could take, will this decision move me in the direction of my goals? And hopefully you know what those goals are, right? And if not, then it's just more, vagueness and ambiguity, right? So will this decision move me in the direction of my goals? Yes or no? That's not a maybe. That's a yes or no. If the answer is yes, then the second question can and should be, will this decision violate the rights of other people? Yes or no? So if the answer to the first question is yes, and the answer to the second question is no, there is no third question. That's it. We take action. And you'll know you've made a decision because you'll see your feet moving, right? To decide and to not act is to not have decided, right? It's like to know and not to do is not to know. Same kind of concept, right? So much for the talk. Right now it's time for a demonstration. I am physically, actually demonstrating that the decision has been made. So again, the two questions we can ask ourselves is, will this decision, this action, this whatever I'm going to do, will this move me in the direction of my goals? If yes, okay, will this decision violate the rights of others or somehow diminish other people's rights or abilities? And if the answer is no, we take action immediately. That's it. Those two questions. And you may be thinking right now, yeah, but you know what? What about the opportunity cost? What about the opportunity cost, right? And if I'm speaking Greek, what I mean by that is, well, what are we forsaking in order to make this decision? Yes, I'm moving in this direction. What else are we forsaking? What is the cost of saying yes to that opportunity, to taking that action, to committing myself to completion, which is the definition of excellence itself, right? The definition of excellence is commitment to completion. We could say that the anatomy of success itself is completing what you start. Therefore, the anatomy of failure is not completing what you start. It's so black and white. It's so black and white. So what about the opportunity cost? Well, here's the thing. If we give our all to something, listen to this. This is the logic behind this. If we give our all to something, will we not grow and become more? Will we not be, do, and have more that we can then put into other stuff too? And we can now leverage and we can expand and we can grow and reach beyond just the circle of influence we have now? To deny ourselves that is to say, I am all that I will ever be right now, right? I don't want to commit myself fully. I don't want to really make this decision, because if I give something my all, then I'm not going to be able to, still have in reserves these other things. Well, no, hold on a second. You will actually create new reserves by expanding and by growing into something more than you have been now. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen if we're stuck in a maybe. It's not going to happen if all we've got is who we are now, and we'll never be anything more than that. We'll never be, do, or have more than what we are now. Yeah, we got the intention. Yeah, it sounds cool. But you lose. But you lose. It's that fast. Hopefully I'm making a point. Okay? So the two questions are, will this decision move me in the direction of my goals, and will it violate the rights of others? If yes, no, then action. Right? If no, or if there's anything vague about the answer to the first question, will this move me in the direction of my goals? Well, not sure, kind of. Now we're in a maybe. We got to get that maybe handled. It's either a yes or no. This is the art of decision making, my friends. I've actually got parts of a book that I'm putting together on this, and stay tuned for all that. But it almost seems too simple, and I hope you guys are getting something out of this. It almost seems too simple, but my goodness, it's so rare. It's so rare. So there's no mystery. There's no mystery that, why the stats are the way they are, why the top 3% of people in any business, in any industry, in any profession, why the top 3% are only 3%, right? We can go through all the trainings in the world and everything, and still the top 3% are going to be the top 3%. These are the decision makers. These are people who commit to completion. Finish what you start. Make a damn decision. No more maybes. And you will become more in that process, and you'll be able to take on more opportunity. Leverage yourself beyond your current reach, your current circle of influence. Okay, yeah, and yes, forsake those things out there in our circle of concern, which at this point you can't have an effect in anyway, like politics and all the other BS that people spend so much time on here on social media, right? You can't have an effect there anyway, not as an individual, right? You want to be an activist? Go join an activist group. Okay, in the meantime, expand your circle of influence out into your circle of concern by making a damn decision and being committed to completing what you started. If you're still in a maybe, go sell yourself or unsell yourself on what you're intending to do. Yes, I'm doing it, or no, I'm not doing it. And it's as simple as that. I don't know how long I've been talking. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, and if you know anybody who could use this message, regardless of what they're doing, this applies to life, man. This is everything, right? So feel free to share, and I'm still getting acquainted to this whole, some of the new Facebook algorithms and stuff. So feel free to click the follow button and like and subscribe and whatever else. Maybe you're seeing this on YouTube. I'll download the video and put it on YouTube. But thank you for listening to my rant. And I honor you. If you're doing something in your life and you're making it happen for yourself and others, bravo. Bravo. Let's get it done. Let's make some decisions. No more maybe. Enough maybe. Lisa, thank you for your feedback. Thank you, Melanie. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. I'll see you again on my next inspired moment. See you soon. Bye-bye.